What's up, Brominglers? Thank you for tuning in to episode 70. The phone number is 512-766-4646. You can call us, you can text us, we can give you advice, whatever you want, whatever you think. VIPs this week, Steve Ferreira, Bill Sr., Mike Sucks Donkey Balls, and Sean the Don. Please enjoy the episode.
Welcome to our show, we're ready to go. It's a brand new podcast episode, it's Bromingo.
I can't jump into it right away. I need to talk to you guys about stuff.
Okay.
I know it's late over there. Nothing serious. Mm-hmm. I just have to talk to you. I know it's late over there, so I'll be quick. One, I watched the Operation Mayhem fan puts hole in wall fake at Bear. I watched it for the first time. Was it BK's? That's where it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it for the first time in years with some friends because I brought it up as like, I told you guys I put my head through the wall once, right? And my friends were like, no, you never told us that. And I was like, oh yeah, there's footage too. It's so cringy and embarrassing. And they were like, put it on the TV, put it on the TV. They were geeked because I don't know if you guys remember, it's your mom filming, right, Mike?
My mom? No, I don't think so.
Maybe Nate's mom or something.
Very well could be Nate's mom.
Nate's usually on top of the video shit at shows.
Yeah, he's a video guy.
Okay, that makes sense. I told them it was your mom, but Nate's mom makes just as much sense.
I'll take the credit.
Well, because your mom was the one, this I remember clear as day. Your mom, Mike, was the one who came up to me and said, you should leave.
Yeah.
Distinctly. Yeah.
No
she was like,
way.
in like a kind way.
Yeah.
In
I
like
can
a
see her
looking
being
out,
like, honey,
in like
you
a
need
looking,
to go. You need to
yeah,
go.
looking out for me.
I didn't know she did that.
That's so
Oh
funny.
yeah.
Oh,
that's a part
awesome.
of the,
I didn't realize.
that's a part of the story I feel like I always forget to bring up, but
That's
I distinctly remember her being like, get
I can
out
totally see her coming up to you like so sweet too, be like, honey, I think you should.
so nice.
Yeah.
Because I could be remembering her features wrong, but is your mom blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely her then. Definitely her. She definitely said that. And then
So
Nate's mom, if it's Nate's mom filming, she does the perfect thing and she focuses on the stage or like the performance the entire time.
Yeah.
And for literally 5 seconds hands over to just the crowd of dads. All the dads fucking nodding their heads.
There's one guy who goes, yeah! Like as soon as the breakdown starts, he goes, yeah!
So funny. It's so funny. So I was explaining they were like, so who's in the audience? And I was like, parents. I was like,
All
parents.
It was
like all parents.
That was a competition show, was it not? Was that the Battle of the Bands?
South
You guys
Coast.
won. That was the battle. I just watched it, so I remember. It's like WZAR or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
So that's out of the way. The other thing is, I would love your advice if I could ask for it.
Oh,
Sure.
please. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, right. Bromingo advice. The I was talking to this guy about a job today. I think I scared him because it's a dog sitting job.
Okay.
All right,
But not
important. This is an important job then.
Very important,
Very
and
important.
it's gonna pay well.
Yeah, they
So-
do. Like no joke. Dude, I
Yeah.
heard those dog jobs like pay really fucking good.
It's gonna pay really good. So I do not want to lose it.
Yeah.
But he said, I asked him on the website that I applied on. It said that it was in my neighborhood. Like I live in Koreatown, and it was a Koreatown based job. So I asked him if he was going to if it was going to be in Koreatown, and he said, yeah. He's like, my employers are in the process of securing an apartment for me. Sorry.
It's fine. Take your time.
Are in the process of securing an apartment for me. I'll send you my address when my apartment is completely secured. Let me know if you prefer me dropping them off at your apartment or you coming over to my apartment to be with them. Then he just told me about the pay and like $600 a week,
Yeah,
which is pretty good.
exactly.
Yeah, that
That's
is good.
good.
I think I was trying to be I have a problem where I'm blanking on the word that would be accurate, but like I want to make it as easy for other people at all times, regardless of that. I'm a people pleaser.
Is it like you can't say no?
I can't say no, and I will make situations more difficult in an attempt to try and make them easier for the other person. I run into that a lot.
So you care. You care.
I know but it too much, to a fault sometimes.
Well, yeah.
It is.
But still, it's not a bad thing.
basically I sent, and I could be overthinking this too. I sent, that all sounds perfect to me. Whenever the address is finalized, I can let you know if dropping off or me coming to you would be better. I think either way will work, but but if I know exactly how far it is from me, I could better judge it. My neighborhood is really quiet and nice, lots of great areas for dog walking, and I have the space for both in my apartment. But whenever you know where you are going to be staying, we can finalize that as long as that's all right with you. Sorry for not responding right away. I'm at work right now, but I'm really excited to get to know you and meet the pups in a couple weeks. I sent that. It had been like an hour and a half because I was at work since our last text.
That's not a long turnaround. That's reasonable.
No, it's not that bad, and I apologize. Maybe like an hour 40 I'm seeing, but same deal. So he texted me back 5 hours later, just now. I just got this a half hour ago. If you are fit for the position and will prove yourself to be a reliable and a good person, my employers will like to pay for the first week before my arrival to secure your service in advance and to show commitment on our part. If you're interested, please provide the following information: name, age, days willing to work, dropping them off at your apartment / you coming over to my apartment to be with them. I await to read from you soon. Warmest regards, this man. His name. I don't need to tell you his name. Not that I think
Is he famous?
it's a problem, but no. Chris, his name is just Chris. But
Christian Bale?
No.
Oh, I knew it. I should have known.
I did.
He's an auditor. He's not a
Oh,
Well,
so
he's a
Bruce
method.
Wayne. So Bruce Wayne.
He's a
is
method
that his
actor.
name?
He's a method actor.
Yeah.
Do you think that I worried him by saying that I could go there, or that
No.
by not answering his question? No, I'm just
Can I ask
overthinking
something?
it.
Yeah.
Have you like crossed any T's or dotted any I's to make this official yet?
I applied yesterday afternoon, and this morning he texted me, "Hi, did you apply for the?"
Yeah.
Well, actually, tell me if this is sus.
Yeah. Right before you say that, where'd you find this job?
Like Indeed or something,
Oh,
or
okay.
snagajob.com.
Snag a job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me if this sounds sus, because part of me has like an inkling that he might be the sus one,
Right.
and maybe
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I'm.
Me
That's
too.
why I'm. Right.
I'm highly suspect, and tell me if I'm wrong in assuming this. You might get yourself in a bit of a scam here.
Yeah, but he's not asking you for any information that you can make
That's
money off
why
of
I
yet.
asked.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why I
right.
just asked you,
So-
like, have you signed anything yet? You know what I mean? Or made it official? Because right now you're just dealing with fake business, is what I'm telling you.
Well,
Right.
This is
right.
not
Wait.
real.
Listen.
So, like, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, finish up.
No. I agree. So, hello. These are the text messages that I got.
Mhm.
Hello. How are you today? Thank you for applying for the role of an executive assistant position at a dental office. My name is Chris Kassinger, and I'm your hiring manager that is responsible for carrying out the job briefing and online interview. Please state your name, age, and location for record purposes. Thank you. A half hour later, he texted me, I apologize. You applied for the pet sitter role. Is that correct?
Ah.
Yeah.
To which point I said,
Um,
hi, I'm doing great today. Thanks for asking. That is correct. I applied for the pet sitter role. And then we started talking.
yeah. So,
I think it could just be sus because he's a 60-year-old man.
That proves that he's human, though. Like, he fucked up.
did you say dental assistant?
Here's my issue is it's like
That's all right. I'm just
executive
trying to-
executive assistant at a dental office.
And so,
It didn't say it's not the name of a dental office. You know what I mean?
So, where's the dog sitting coming into you applying to a dental assistant?
Apparently, this guy's hiring for 2 jobs.
Yeah, so I get it. He's acting under one company name, but there's 2 different businesses going on.
But
like
then-
an
but then
LLC or something like that. maybe?
later he texted me. Once I said yes, I said, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. That's correct. I applied for the dog sitter role. Because at first I was just like, oh yeah, he's hiring 2 different jobs and he texted the wrong one. And I just thought it was a person who works for the hiring website potentially and is the go-between. But now it's like he has made it clear that he is the dog owner.
Yeah. So
But he said, how are you? Thank you for your message towards the pet sitting position. My name is Chris, and his last name. I'm 59 years old, and my wife's name is whatever. I just got transferred to Los Angeles as an auditor. But it's like, why would an auditor be hiring a being the go? So
He's
I don't know.
Previous auditor who just opened his own dentistry place that also does dog sitting. This
Well,
looks
I
like
think I think
it's
I think it's very possible that he could be a hiring manager who is also
Yeah.
doing auditing work in LA because it's a temp job too. It's not. It's not a. But I'm worried because it's like if they're sending me work, if they're trying to send me money, in advance, then they're gonna ask for information beyond. So at that point, I guess I just have to get it proven that he's legit. I guess
Maybe FaceTime or phone call, or see how they want to pay you. If they want to send you Venmo, that's nothing off you.
Right.
But if they want
That's
your
true.
routing number,
Start with
that's
Venmo.
different.
Be like, oh, like, do you guys like pay through Venmo? And then if they say no, we need blank, 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 I'd cut it out because again, like I said, because this is.
I'll probably try and talk to him on the phone
Exactly.
or FaceTime
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Tell them that you have to for your own safety. You need to like confirm that the job is real or whatever, and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a respectful way, say that.
Whether it's real or not, right now in this very moment, it's still fake business. So here's the
Potential.
thing. Here's the thing. Because it's fake,
I like potential business.
It's not,
I
it's
like
not
because
fake
it's
until
fake
it's real. It's
right
potential
now.
until it's proved fake.
right now this is fake business. And so
No!
you have an option. You have an
up.
option, Billy. You have an option. You can either make yourself sound like great and you actually care and want to do this, or because it's not real yet and you haven't signed anything, you haven't given any valuable information, you can have some fun with him and see what he's about. If he is a friggin' shithead scammer, have some fun with him.
No. I don't like playing with them.
Yeah, I can tell
don't
you're
like playing
nervous.
with them.
You just chugged some Tums. I can tell you're kind of freaking out inside.
His
I
ass
don't
is
like.
rumbling.
No, I don't like it. Also, I am so burnt out right now. I know I've said that during other episodes, but I got up at like 6:30 in the morning today, and worked. And I didn't get home from work until like 4:45, 5.
Right, and you got like 3 hours of sleep. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what were you doing last night?
I worked the JID and Smino show.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Nice.
Yeah, Trippy Red came out.
Nice.
That's cool.
Congrats, Let.
And West Side Boogie, BJ the Chicago Kid, a bunch of cool rappers
Wow.
came out.
Well,
The
dude,
Chicago Kid,
Jid
nice.
Jid is very hot right now.
Yeah, he's is it Jid?
I'm pretty sure
Is
it's
it Jid? Because he called himself Jid on stage a couple times. Jiddy, young Jiddy.
Did he go JID,
That sort of stuff.
JID, something like that?
I don't know. I don't listen to him.
He puts periods in between the letters of his
Yeah.
name. So,
He does. He
The
does.
JID.
but I believe
Jid.
people do call him Jid. I always have.
I think people call him Jid. Yeah. So I guess it's not. Yeah. So I guess I'm just gonna say
Is this
I
real
have a
or
message.
not? That's what you have to say.
I have a message written. I'll text him, and then if he asks for my bank number,
Back out.
that's
Have fun
that's
with
probably
him at that point.
That's when you got to feel it out.
yeah.
Like
That's
you got to proceed
I'll-
with caution.
I'll really raise my alarms at that point. Yeah, so that's me. I was just hoping for a little insight on that.
Well, I hope we helped with our advice.
Yeah, definitely. Oh God. I guess you can even keep all that in. I don't give a fuck. I
mean, I think we're doing great so far.
At least part of it. I'll probably chop it around a little bit.
yeah, chop around
Like
it. Yeah.
we'll get the full story in there.
But the JID Smino show is 2 nights sold out, and the first night was there.
That's awesome.
I let him in, and
So you were face to face with.
yeah,
That's
face to face.
awesome.
I talked to him.
That's super cool.
Off the record, completely off the record, no jokes. He seemed like a piece of shit.
Yeah?
He seemed like an asshole. But you never know. That's why it's off the record, because you never know who's just having a bad day.
Right.
But when I met Reggie Watts under the exact
That's
same
awesome.
circumstances, and he could not have been nicer.
Dude.
So it's like
He's so
people
cool.
can just people can be, polite and nice. I'm not but for I'll give him this is funny, but I seriously can't be saying he's a piece of shit on the podcast, but I do think partially it was my fault, because as soon as I saw him, I just kind of laughed, and he was looking right at me.
Yeah.
And then when I let them in, I said, this was not smart. I said, you guys didn't get wristbands? Because like famous people are given certain credentials, and
Yeah.
he didn't have. He just had a normal.
So you kind of
ticket. He
roasted
didn't-
him.
I did, but unintentionally. And then he started like ordering his girlfriend around to go find him wristbands and shit. So
it's not big
like,
enough for a wristband.
Yeah, low key. But and then YBN Corday was in the crowd last night too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I actually this is mad funny. You can keep this in. So at the JID Smino show, YBN Corday is walking around the crowd. He is probably 2 feet in front of me, like when you're directly next to a person, close. Someone is recognizing him and like dapping him up, and he's saying thank you. And then he looks up and meets me in my eyes, and I didn't have to say anything, but all of a sudden I found myself saying, "Hey man, nice to see you again." And he just went, "What?" Like, he didn't say anything. He just went, "What?"
Dude, that should be your new thing. Just be like, "Hey, nice to meet you again. I'm Billy." Humbly, humbly reintroduce yourself as if like, oh, I know you're big. You probably don't remember who I am, but we've met before. But I'm Billy. And then because you're at that level of understanding with them, I bet you could get at least half of them to agree to knowing you.
I used to.
I remember you.
Yeah.
One time, I was. Do you remember I went to Colorado with Christian and Tuck?
Yeah.
We drove back, dropped Tuck off in Vermont, and then I drove the rental car back down to Mass.
Mm-hmm.
And this was actually a really beautiful moment because the plan was for me and Christian to ride back to Mass together, and I would drop him off at his parents' house or at Providence. I don't remember where, but he decided to hitchhike from Vermont into New Hampshire, I think it was. No, I dropped him off in New Hampshire, and he was going to hitchhike up to where his parents were camping.
Mm-hmm.
And he had never hitchhiked, and it was like, we have friends who've been in the hitchhiking circles of America, and so he was excited to try it, and it was a really easy, like, he needed to get like a couple hours or like an hour up the highway, so it was like very doable. And I just dropped him off on the fucking on-ramp, and I pieced out of there. But I didn't have a phone charger, and my phone died, and I was just driving through Western Mass, no fucking clue where I was.
Practically just mountains, really. No roads.
Literally, I'm going through places called like Belchertown.
Yeah.
I'm going through just green everywhere.
Right.
Like it's interstates, but they're not interstates. Like
Greater Barrington or like Great Barrington or something. That's like a Western Massachusetts.
Yeah, shit like that, bro. And I think there was like an orange, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I stopped at a gas station because I wanted like coffee and donuts or something. I don't actually know what I wanted, but I think I just wanted to get something because I was like, fuck, I'm fucking gonna be driving for a while until I'm like, I was literally just driving south as much as I can until I know even remotely where I am. And I pop out the gas station. I'm in a tiny ass Western Mass town. Real, like even small for I feel like even small for the more remote areas of Western Mass. I'm in a little place. And I pop out at the convenience store, walking back to my car, and I see these 2 old women with fists full of scratch tickets. So these are Massachusetts bred, amazing ladies, the sort of women that tried and true. I'm assuming like
their houses smell like baseball mitts and apple pie. That's what
not even testing their luck. Turning in their well-earned winnings.
Okay.
These are scratched.
Proudly.
They earned those.
They worked hard,
dude.
in.
They paid for thousands of losers to get those.
So I just I have one of those moments where you make eye contact with a stranger and you say hello.
Yeah.
And because this is such a small place, I would assume anytime that happens to these people, they at least sort of know who the person is. So I think the moment that I acknowledged and like opened up the social interaction, they were like, this one woman in particular, it wasn't both of them, but this one woman was racking her brain. And then I saw it dawn on her that she knew who I was, even though we were complete strangers.
Right.
Complete strangers. But I mean, look at me. I look like every single person that lives in that town with her. You know what I mean?
You are by nature familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially, I had the long ass hair at the time, like down to my back. I just probably looked like every fucking, because this This is that Western Mass area that's actually like a little more Vermonty, a little more like New Hampshire-y. They've got like that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I still hadn't even made it that far. I had like just dropped Christian off. I could have even been in New Hampshire.
I can't think of the
still.
name of that first city. That first city in Western Mass where there's an arts museum and a fine arts college and a bunch of cool shit and an amphitheater. It starts with an L or an A. Or
I'll look it up in a second. But the end of the story is that she said, "How's your mom?" And I knew that it probably wasn't right. But I immediately start going, "She's doing great."
of course.
I start going, "She misses you."
Yeah.
She says you haven't come over enough.
Oh
You
my God.
gotta-
That's awesome.
So
you
I-
went in. You went in.
Oh, I went in, bro. I was like, she won't. I literally said she won't mind if you just pop in. I was like,
talking about some other person, like some other lady.
talking about another person's mom. And we had a wonderful interaction, and I could tell that it brightened her day. So I felt good about it, no matter how it turned out when she popped in on this woman unannounced and said, "Your son told me to come." You know what I mean? But that I've always thought, like, I like fucking with strangers every now and
Fun.
then.
I
It's
love
fun.
doing that.
It's
shit.
a lot of fun, and people are doing it to you all the time, whether you
Dude.
know it or not.
Mhm.
So it's like it's part of what life is all about, and the
Yep.
performance of life.
I was in New York once, and I'm walking down the street coming from an ATM, and some lady looks at me and goes, "Oh my God, I know you! I know you!" And in an instant, I turn around and go, "Yeah, I'm Jason Momoa." And she went, and dude, here's the crazy part. And she went, "No, not that. And I go, "No, like Aquaman." And then she went, "Oh yeah, that's right." And she took a picture with me, and I'm just like, "Hi." And I walked away, and I went, "That woman's gonna go to her whole family and say I met Jason Momoa just to see my fucking face." And they're like, "Who the fuck is this guy?
That's funny.
He's
Bl-
too good."
Blake, I think I narrowed it down.
Okay.
Are you talking about North Adams?
Yep. That's where the art museum is.
Yes, that's where the Art Museum and the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts is.
Yep. And then there's another town over there that has some sort of amphitheater or some orchestral thing.
For a second, I thought you were doing some bit where you meant Amherst. So for a second, I was like, I'm looking up nonsense. I'm on a wild goose chase, and then I saw North Adams, and I was like, no, that's it. I know what he's talking about.
That would have been so
Yeah.
fun if you were like very funny, Blake Amherst.
I should have turned it into a bit. Because being like, oh, the place starts with an L or an A, that's just bad podcasting. So I should have turned it into a bit.
No, that's fine.
Alas, we're only 70 episodes in. We always say, like, by 150, we'll be good.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not even halfway there. We don't have to improve for another 5 episodes.
Yeah,
Right.
we might as
We
well
don't
get
even
it all
have to
out
start.
now.
We don't even have to start getting marginally better yet.
No.
Right.
Patreon's not until like what 350. We got a while,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah,
We
dude.
got a long
Maybe
time.
400. Maybe
got a long
episode
time,
400.
That Patreon's gonna hit you around 400, folks. So stay tuned.
I will say, man, anytime that I feel like, oh God, like we do this podcast and sometimes we just fucking shit them out.
Yeah.
And sometimes we're on.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
rare, but sometimes we're on. Most times we just poop them out like little shinky
Consistency
balls.
though.
But yeah, no, but that's the thing is then I remember it's like, we're doing it, you know?
Yeah,
We're doing it.
exactly. And
I'll
you know,
start somewhere.
the Are You Garbage guys, shout out to them because I love that podcast. They were saying like, so they found success organically. They weren't already comedians. Like they didn't already have a TV show. They weren't already famous. They organically became famous podcasters. Or I'll use the word successful because it's better and less gross. But it took them like 10 years, dude, and they did like 3 or 4 different shows together. These 2 guys.
Yeah.
And it's like that's why I'm focusing more lately on keeping this just fun for myself, dude. Because that's really all that matters. That's the reason why we started it to begin with. And
you
You know what would be fun?
what?
If you two tugged each other off right now.
I'm down.
under the frame.
I
under
bleed.
the frame.
I bleed Bromingo, bro. Let's fucking do this.
This almost happened in the last episode.
I know Billy just wants to see us suck each other off. Let's fucking go, dude. Bromingo, just crying. Just fucking...
Oh, that'd be mad funny if it was like you guys are saying Bromingo over and over while you fucking wax each other on and off. Hey, I started watching Taskmaster. You guys know that show?
No.
I don't.
Bro, it is one of the most fun shows I've ever seen. Taskmaster is a very, very popular British show. It follows kind of the panel format in a sense, but it's very different. It's just every season is 5 new comedians, and every episode is like the hosts, the creator of the show, and a comedian who hosts it, who takes on the role of taskmaster. It's the same guys every time. It's their show. They have pre-recorded all of these various tasks that they've given the comedians, and they've filmed them doing anything ranging from like make this ball in the basket, like, you know, shoot a basket, to like they will like row them out to the middle of a
Bless you.
bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you.
Oh my
bless
god,
you.
I don't believe in the bless you. Don't bless me.
Oh, don't be one of those cockheads.
You don't have to do
Don't
it.
Be one of those. No, you're such a.
What are we-
You
Isn't
are-
that
you
so
are
him?
one of those
Isn't
guys.
that
It's
so him? That is so him to say I don't like
What I
bless
was
yous,
just
dude.
thinking.
Fuck
That
you,
is
dude.
so fucking Blake.
Damn, I
You
hate
guys
it.
so Blake.
Damn, it gets me riled.
You guys
up,
are
dude.
puritanical.
Oh, dude, he hates Sean. Dude, damn, I always bring up
Part of
chocolate
you
every
is-
time.
it the 1800s?
No, it's no. Part of you is still that little fucking kid in
rat,
3rd
dude.
grade, being like, I don't want to say bless you. There's no demons in my nose. That's stupid. It's old. Fuck you. It's a nice thing to do. It gives you a reason to fucking say something nice to someone. It's a good. I was just thinking about this today because I sneezed and a guy
No, dude.
said, "No, fuck you, Blake. No, I don't want you laughing this one off."
He literally,
Eat my
do you know what he
dick.
is
He
as a
gives you
word?
nice thing.
He's literally an actually. That's you as a body. you in word form is actually, and like I just want to take you and give you a fucking swirly, dude. I want to give you a swirly in chocolate
Nah,
milk.
bro, I am pro bless you, and I always will be. If you want to drop the God, big respect. If that's like, I
It's
don't
just
care.
kind. It's just kindness, though.
It's just
First.
a nice thing to do. And you know what? Sneezes take you out of the social circle. That's undeniable.
All right, well,
When you
how about
sneeze-
this? If I fart, I want you to bless me
I
too.
don't
Then
even want to hear your opinion. I don't even want to hear it, bro.
See what you're
I
doing
wanna
to him?
talk. I want
See
to
what you're
talk
doing?
at
This is
you.
what you do to
I
me.
want to talk at
This is
you
what you do to
about
me,
this.
Blake. You're seeing this twice now. You need to know this, dude.
Any justification you have for this, I don't give a fuck about.
And here's what's gonna happen.
I'm coming
Here's what's gonna
out- I'm
happen.
coming out hot.
Hold
I'm
on,
coming out
because I
hot.
know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen in this episode or the next. He's gonna pull the same shit he did right then and there. It's just gonna be in a different form. Everybody, go back and watch every episode. You will see it. I swear to God.
No, I bet this fucking hypocrite says bless you in at least one episode.
Oh,
I
facts,
bet.
facts,
I fucking
dude.
bet,
If we
dude.
went out
I
tonight, he
fucking
literally,
bet.
he would. If I were on shoot, he'd go, "Hey, Mike, bless you,"
Yeah, bless
and
you,
he'd be
man.
cool with it, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. We just absolutely spit roasted.
No, yeah, I
you.
came out too hot. I
apologize.
came out too hot.
I
I
cheers
You
came
got
out
me
too hot.
going, dude. It just
I
kind
cheers
No, I came
listeners
out
at
too
home.
hot. I came out too hot.
No.
I regret it.
No, I love
regret
it. I love it. So yeah, Mike, you know, you said you want to give me a swirly. I kind of had a realization this week. I'm kind of a nerd, guys,
Oh yeah,
I'm a
yeah,
nerd.
big nerd.
and I
A kind of a loser too.
Oh man.
I asked this girl, right? I asked her, I was like, it's like, hey, like, cause this girl like always tells me about terrible guys that she likes, and I'm like, what do you like about me? Like, what is my type, right?
Oh, I'm about to throw up with what you might have said.
And I'm
dude.
like, and I asked her, I was like, am I like a hipster or am I like an indie boy or whatever? And
what
she's
is
like,
this, Sims? You're
and she
asking
goes-
her what I'm like, dude?
and she goes, no, I'm wondering to her because this girl's, I don't know, I was just wondering to her like, what am I?
how she perceived
What,
you.
yeah, how do you perceive me? And she goes, oh, you're a nerd.
Oh
You're-
wow.
okay.
She goes,
Alright.
she goes,
That's not bad.
You learned you were a nerd this week. You
Yes.
weren't even
That's
present
huge.
of
dude,
it.
she goes,
That
she
wasn't
goes,
a thought. You
she
had.
goes, oh,
wow.
you're like a nerd, but you're not ugly. That's what she said. You're a nerd, but
She's
you're
saying
not
you're a
ugly.
hot
That's
nerd. You're a hot
brutal.
nerd. That's what she's
That's
saying.
brutal though. That's
No,
like not
what's
a thing
wrong with
you
the
wanna
hot
hear.
nerd?
I was on a date with this
I would
person.
not.
Clark Kent,
I would
dude.
not.
Clark Kent.
I would not want to hear that.
Everybody thought Superman in Clark Kent form was a nerd until he fucking bah, bah, bah.
She's like, you're a
And he's
nerd, but
flying.
you don't have the ugly qualities of a nerd.
Yeah, she called you a hot
Okay,
nerd.
well, oh, that's
a good
a little
compliment.
different.
All
Did
right.
she say ugly qualities?
Yes, but meaning like meaning like visual appearance.
I don't like the fact that
So she
Billy
said-
just said ugly qualities.
No,
No,
that's
because
what
it's
she
like-
said. That's
Oh,
what she
that's
said.
way different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
just
take
it's
back
different.
what I
That's
said.
very different. That's very different. That's
And
very
then this was
different. But-
confirmed to me because I was out to this other bar with some friends, right? And some a mutual friend, so not someone who I knew, but someone who my friend knew, comes through, and this girl, I guess, she's notoriously kind of like flirty, so that makes this whole situation a little different. But she asked me if she can like touch my hair. First, she compliments my hair immediately as soon as she meets me. I'm like, oh, thank you, right? Then she starts asking me if she can play with my hair. I'm like, sure, you can play with my hair. And then she asked me if she can feed me an onion ring.
That's hot.
And I'm like, sure, you can feed me an onion ring. And she's like trying to talk to me, and I'm like,
Fucking grease and fucking fried onion in your mouth.
Like I didn't know how to respond or give this same energy back at all. And I'm like,
You should have took a mozzarella stick and
nerd.
fucking started having to eat like
I have
A little bit of a nerd behavior there.
I have a
I'm
hot
not gonna
girl playing
lie.
with my hair, trying to literally feeding
You were
me
frazzled.
food.
You were frazzled. That's
And
all it
I'm
was.
like, and I'm just over here like, oh, thanks.
Dude, I'm telling you, she's touching your hair.
Yeah.
She's feeding you. You were overtaken by the pure like astonishment of how you were just getting absolutely taken care of in that moment. Frazzled, dude. You were
And
frazzled.
I was like, this can't be real. I was gonna take it for what it
Was
is.
your heart racing? Be honest. Was your heart pounding?
Yes,
it was.
yeah,
Fuck
well,
off.
I mean-
It absolutely was, dude.
she was very cute. She was very cute, and like
Were you sweating? Oh my god. Were you blushing, dude? Were you absolutely like
I probably
crushing?
was. There was
That's
a bit,
awesome.
dude. But you know what? You know how I knew I fucked up? I thought I was doing fine, and then later she came up to me and she was like, "I didn't like make you uncomfortable when I played with your hair, did I?"
It's like, nah, I just have a fucking
And I'm
huge
like,
hard
no,
cock
no,
right
no.
now.
I'm
That's
like,
what
no,
he
no,
said,
no,
dude.
no.
It's like, yeah, I got a fucking raging boner now. Thanks a lot. And then he runs off, dude. He runs off to his
But I'm like, damn, I clearly didn't act correctly.
No, don't
No, you're
think
overthinking
about it
it.
like that.
You're overthinking
Yeah,
it.
don't think about it like that.
she had fun with you, and you freaked out. Simple as that, really.
As nerds do.
Nerd, dude. As a fucking dweeb does. Come on.
Some lady came into my store, right, on a day I wasn't there, and she wanted to buy something that I had recommended to her. And she goes, yeah, some other kid told me it. He was like,
Yeah, 4 eyes. And then they
looked-
were like,
he's, I don't know. He had long hair. He's kind of nerdy looking, not in a bad way. And they tell me this the next day when I go in. So yeah, guys, I'm a nerd,
guys, where's 4 eyes? He showed me this
And-
pedal I want.
and
dude.
I'm
I'd crack up.
accepting this now. And I have a terrible habit of wearing green on this podcast, and I hope that my shirt isn't disappearing.
No, it's all right. You're taking your flannel off.
Guarantee your shirt is disappearing. You are going to be a head and 2 forearms for the rest of the episode. But I like that. I think that's
cool.
smart. Here's what I'll say about this, Blake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lay out some of your qualities.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
you laid out the bad
Hey.
ones a bit.
Redemption time.
Pasty,
Okay, yeah.
paper thin, glasses,
Yep.
light facial hair.
Yeah, patchy, light facial hair.
We're talking classic nerd characteristics.
Okay.
You are built
here's-
physically like a nerd and think
here's-
mentally like a nerd.
Okay.
Here's where I will say that I think you differ greatly. Most nerds, very quiet, very demure.
Mm-hmm.
When they're not in a social situation that they're extremely comfortable in, they're very, very late, very held within. They hold it all in.
Yeah, I can be
They're
like
not-
that, but
Yeah, but
Not
you
typically.
get like that.
You're
you
the-
get like that when you're
Yeah.
being a little bitch.
or when I'm
You
stoned.
don't really do.
You're the
yeah,
you're
sometimes when
the
you're stoned,
you're
yeah.
the nerd where in the movie The High School Party the next morning you walk out and Hits from the Bong is playing because
I'm
you just got
McLovin.
laid.
I'm McLovin.
Yeah, literally because you just got laid. You brought the alcohol to the party. The girl, your crush had sex with you, and then it's the morning after. You're that nerd. You're still a nerd, but you're like a baller now. You know what I mean?
I think people would get you a little more if everyone could see if you wore a necklace that was a picture of yourself at 17 at all times. I feel like everything would. Can we? Hopefully, we can show a picture of young
Yes,
Blake.
I can
here.
do that, and
Yeah.
it's kind of what the girl said to me. She was like, "Yeah, you're a nerd who got attractive."
Yeah,
It's like a Pete
yeah.
Davidson kind of situation.
Nah,
All
he's
dick,
not
no
really a
balls,
nerd.
dude.
Nah.
He's not really a nerd.
I still have my dad.
and
now.
your dad is a great man.
He's great, dude.
I was.
My parents are
dude,
good people.
I was thinking at home before I came here. I need to get adjusted, dude.
Yeah.
Could he do it live on the pod?
Oh, I doubt he'd like to do that.
Damn. All right.
My
Yeah,
sister.
he's not.
My sister can.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
She probably would.
That'd be sick.
I'd love that.
That'd be
Honestly,
sick.
I've never. I'd love to.
It would be cool
try
that my sister's on the podcast. Maybe.
It would be cool.
I don't know.
It would be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
fun.
mean, that's your house.
Mike doesn't really know them. You know them better than you know them.
I mean, I grew up
better
with
than
them.
Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that we're fucking best friends, but
Oh, yeah,
I've
the
known them
besties.
for almost my whole life.
Right.
I mean, Via, I'll never forget Via had the first line in Act 2 of Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, you remember
And
that?
Sydney was my daughter in
Yes.
what's it called?
That play that we lost with.
Yeah, the play that we lost with, but I can remember the name.
Johnny
What
Got
was
His
it
Gun.
called? No, we won with Johnny Got It.
No, we didn't. We lost, and
No,
Victor
but-
was very upset.
No, but it was my year. It was with Neil that she was
I
my
just
daughter.
realized.
No, I did lights for that show, Billy. It couldn't have been.
Oh my gosh.
No, it was the Holocaust show, Blake. You weren't there.
I kn-
Oh my God, you were there. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so
I did
sorry.
lights for it.
Yes,
I remember.
that was my junior year. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I was stage manager of the fucking not stage manager of the year. I won an award in excellence in stage management.
I just realized something, and I totally forgot.
What?
You both are theater kids.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh
yeah.
fuck! I'm a nerd. God damn it!
I'm just gonna. COVID safety protocol.
Get back into frame. Get back into frame.
I will say it's like I've never had any whatsoever. Like I have the script. I'm fucking desperately trying to look up this fucking what this play was called because I feel honestly kind of embarrassed that I forgot it
But yeah,
already.
you two did theater. Your sisters did theater, right?
I did
Oh my
theater.
gosh.
I did theater from when I was 10 years old through college.
I could
Holy
call Sydney
shit.
right now if I wasn't recording with my phone. Do you have her number?
Sydney?
Yeah.
No way. I'll check just in case.
I
But
feel
no way.
left out, dude. I never did theater because
You're not a club sort of guy. I
'cause
can't believe you do this podcast with me.
I know. I'm shocked. I'm shocked too, dude. I'm shocked. I
Wait,
stuck with it
wait,
for
wait.
70 episodes.
Wait, Blake.
Yeah.
Does she have? I mean, you can edit this out, but is her number?
I wouldn't know, but I'd believe it. I mean, it sounds right.
I mean, do we just call this Sydney anyway?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
See what it is.
to see. All right. Should I throw it on speaker?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Hold your mic close.
Please leave your message
Oh,
for 7.
they're not a person.
Nope. That is that phone is either turned off or they immediately hung up.
Yeah,
Which is
Sydney doesn't
totally
strike
fine.
me as a phone turned off sort of person, but maybe she is a do not disturb sort of person. 'Cause she's a very studious person.
Oh, that must have been what it is. So she will see that and be like, if she still has my number saved, be like, huh? Because I have not talked to her except for in person in God knows how long. Wait, what was this fucking play called?
We
Oh
could
my
call-
god, you
call
both are
someone else,
nerds,
probably.
dude. Fucking nerds.
What?
We could probably call someone else. Who else was in that?
Aiden was, but we're not calling them.
Facts. That wasn't Johnny Got His Gun.
No, dude, you're combining two plays because
Yeah.
this was how it went. My freshman year, we did Anatomy of Grey.
Dude, my favorite show.
An amazing show.
I love that show.
I was a really, really, really good show. The president of the Massachusetts Educational Theater Guild called it the greatest piece of theater he'd ever seen,
Wow.
and not high school theater. And you know what? You know what Marcelo said to him?
Oh, he probably didn't give a shit.
He said, "Are you forgetting Circus Fire?" referenced one of his own other shows, being like, "No, that's the greatest piece of theater you've
Rest
ever
in peace
seen."
to a legend.
God bless that man.
A real legend. Yeah, God bless you.
Are we done with all this fucking nerd
You know
talk?
what the craziest
I'm
part
about
is?
had it.
Is I fucking eat. Hey, I'm about to blow up on you, Mike.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I got a
Hey, bro,
fucking
Minglers, if you're sick of the
millimeter.
nerd shit that we're hearing about this fucking theater bullshit, let me know in the comments below, because I'm dying here right now. They're saying Circus of Fire, Grey's Anatomy, suck my cock theater, dude.
Hey,
Oh,
you know
dude.
what feedback we did get in the messages?
What?
And we're not gonna go into this again.
No, tell me.
They said Mike should really go to your shows and be a better friend.
And I'm never gonna do that, dude.
we're moving on.
Speaking of that, I can no longer come to your show.
Fuck yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm honestly so sorry. And I knew there'd be.
It's
I knew
canceled.
there'd be.
It got canceled anyways.
I knew
But-
there'd be.
What, dude? Like, what more?
Did it really? Did it really?
It actually did because, okay, apparently the venue owner or one of the managers of the venue has some allegations. So
that
one of the
sucks.
bands dropped out. They
Yikes.
let us know, and me and the other band also decided to let the show go. I think the band is
What do you mean
switching
you decided?
management.
You decided to let it go. It was gone by the
We
time it's
could have found another band or two other bands to fill the spots.
But I thought you said
we
the
don't-
venue.
No, we're canceling on the venue because we don't want to perform for these people.
Oh,
we,
gotcha. I
and-
thought the
and-
venue
and
canceled
until this is
because of the
hashed out or until we get some new management into this building.
What's the allegations?
That's dude. That's the toughest part about it because I don't even know.
Yeah, but no matter what, you don't want to you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't
There's no
wanna-
need. There's enough venues. Like,
And it's like there are more than enough venues. Absolutely.
yeah,
Hit it with a nice Met, dude. Get at the Met.
that's a tough. But dude, that's a tough booking, man.
Well,
You know,
for me-
you know who was in the show that we could call? Tyler Lynn.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
Who's Tyler Lynn?
I shouldn't say this on the podcast. I'm going to.
Who's Tyler Lynn?
So, were you with us on Halloween? We went to Barrett's. Were you with us that night? I got stood up and went to Barrett's.
Were we at Chili's when we saw this person?
Yes, dude.
I know who this is.
That's her.
Okay, yeah, I know. Hi,
Okay.
Tyler.
So
Shout out Tyler. Tyler was
she-
always cool.
She was very cool. She was our server, right?
Oh, I was
that's
there
sick.
that night. I was there that
She
night.
was our server
That's
at
sick.
Barrett's, and I told
That's
her,
sick.
and she asked me, she's like, "Oh, you guys going to Willoughby's later?" Because it's their last night. They're
Oh
gonna be
my
open,
gosh,
which
yeah.
turned out not to be true. All right, but I was like, "Are you going?" And she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Then I'm going."
Major nerd line. Major nerd line there, by the way. I just want to put
But
that
also,
out.
she was there, and we've shared the story on the podcast before. She was there when me and Mike witnessed the fight in Chili's.
Yes, she was.
she was
dude.
sitting 2 tables behind us.
When that
Oh,
shit
I
broke out, she
remember
was
that you
right.
said
No,
she
she was
was
at the
there.
bar. She was at the bar with her friend.
Yeah, she was
They
right
were
there.
sitting there. Dude, yeah, when we were at Barrett, I said, like, oh, I'll just have a Jameson neat, and she looked at me and went, what the fuck? and I was like, yeah, I don't want to get it.
And I ordered Jägermeister, and she was like, "Whoa, what the
She was like,
fuck?"
yeah, she was like, that's even worse. What the fuck? Just straight up Jameson neat, and you were like, it was-
Very, very cool. Very, very beautiful. Very cool.
yes, very sweet.
Are we calling her?
Yeah, call her.
Turns out I didn't have her number.
Oh!
You seem more bummed about that than me and Billy. I wonder why. Come on, Blake.
I like to stay
You
relevant.
know what is so annoying? You know what's so annoying is I have found 3 different plays about the same.
Oh, shut the fuck up
all-
about the plays.
Eat my dick.
No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's theater. Theater's outdated. It's outdated. There's a reason why
I'm
there's
gonna be-
cinemas with cameras
gonna be-
and Netflix. Fuck.
I am going to be
bullshit.
peeking so much in this
Theater
episode.
bullshit is nonsense. Your moms and
gonna be-
dads saw it. Awesome. Great. What'd you win? What do you win when you win theater? What? A purple jacket? I remember all the time. Exactly. Because it's theater. It's theater. It means nothing. I remember I argued with somebody at Case because you guys wanted fucking Letterman jackets. Fucking bullshit, bro. What are you doing out there?
Drama kids wearing Letterman jackets is the most case thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's so fucking hilarious. This theater stuff is bullshit. It's so lame. Sorry, all the theater people out there, but I do mean it.
All right, I'm gonna.
Is acting lame? Are movies lame?
It's Netflix, bro. Netflix rules. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I think theater is the coolest way to act. I mean, it's as real as it gets.
Lame.
And movie actors, when they want to step their game up, they go to the fucking Broadway.
yeah, that's why they make more money when they're not at fucking Broadway.
That's not true,
All right.
I don't think.
I believe that's probably true.
Hey,
Broadway's expensive.
I'm
Sorry.
calling Aiden. I'm calling Aiden Silva, and I'm seeing if he remembers the name of the play.
Let's go. Aiden Silva, great guy.
I remember him.
Shout
I
out.
wasn't too friendly with him, but he was in my classes. Good kid.
Good guy.
Shout out
And he was
A-Train.
jacked
Good
and
guy.
hot, so he didn't have to be nice.
He did not have to be nice,
But he
at all.
was.
He didn't have to be half as nice as he was.
Right.
If we're being honest.
Exactly.
I don't know him. I wish I knew him better.
Dude, I have not called any of these people in 4 years.
Dude, go
None
through
of
your
them
whole
are answering.
contacts. Go through your whole contacts, please.
Hey, this is Aiden. I can't make it to the phone right now.
Okay, I will say he did just text me immediately, so we can ask him.
Okay.
I found it. Way to heaven. Way to heaven.
Oh!
Great, awesome.
to
Little
heaven.
fucking late
Thank
because it's
God.
theater. Little fucking late theater
Thank
kid.
God.
God
Ma-
damn, dude.
Mike, I just want to point out that your team anti-Holocaust right now, okay? Anti-Holocaust Remembrance is the team you're on.
Thank you
Yeah,
for clarifying
thanks,
remembrance.
yeah. Thank you for saying. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mike, I can't,
Well,
believe, I can't
obviously-
believe you're against the Holocaust, Mike.
I don't give a fuck,
Obviously-
dude. Fuck this shit. I hate the dude. Theater shit. It's so nerd right now, dude. Oh,
Obviously, we are all against the Holocaust.
I didn't say that.
Obviously.
I didn't say anything, dude.
Obviously.
Keep me out of this, bro.
I would like if we redid the last 30 seconds of the
Fuck
podcast.
you. That's what you
please.
get. Because that's what you theater kids do. You think it's all an act until it's get real. You think it's all an act until the lights are off, don't
I
you?
will say,
and then you
on-
sit there on the stage and you cry. And you cry on the stage because the lights
on
are
some
off.
level, on some level, I did always think, in hindsight, I didn't think at the time. At the time, I felt cheated that we lost.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, a play of primarily Roman Catholic children who have never met a Jewish person in their life,
Yep.
performing a one-act play about the Holocaust is totally acceptable. But I could also see how it would fail to reach certain levels of realness and truth.
Yes.
And I could see why it wouldn't strike with some of the judges. One thing I will say, Mike, and then the theater talk is
I
done.
don't even want to hear you speak to me right now, to be very,
The
very
theater
honest
talk,
with you.
the theater talk will go out the window.
If Nate was here, I'd ask him to mute you right now. But go ahead.
Where is Nate?
He's not here. Blew us off.
We
He's
don't
napping,
know.
Dude. Dude's got his
Blew us off,
fucking
huh?
lungs
So
clogged
we
with
just-
dust.
We just decided we weren't gonna acknowledge that Nate didn't come. We just weren't.
His
gonna talk
jacket's
about
here.
it.
His jacket is here.
Wait, did he show up and leave?
No, I'm going to see if
I
he
was-
said anything.
I was with him last night. We were making some music for Will Kilmore, right? Turned out great, by the way. Thanks for asking. And then he left his jacket here. And then today, nothing from him in the Bromingo chat.
Yeah, he's still sleeping. He hasn't even looked yet.
Yeah. So
I will say, Aiden said, just so that we're all clear on what Aiden Silva said, he said, way to heaven. And then he immediately said in another message, ding. And then he said in a third message, we got fucked. It was a good show. Everything was tight and clean. I'll say, I'm sorry, Mike. I forgot. I said I wasn't going to say any more theater talk. Well, guess what? You didn't let me talk, and now I'm going to keep going.
I know, you
'Cause
theater kids just have this need to keep on going and going and going and
I
going
was
and
ready
never
to put
ending.
a. And what were you, Mike? A home kid? A fucking stay at my house kid? Is that what you were?
he's a latchkey kid.
I was a fucking auto guy, bro.
Oh, come on, bro. Can you even change your own oil?
Took 4 years, aced every fucking test, brother.
Can you change your own oil?
I learned nothing. He made dude, Mr. Rosen made all the
Shout out.
made all the tests. This is how
Big
brilliant
shout
he
out.
was. Yeah, huge shout out. Honestly, dude, his fucking lead poisoning, drool drip.
A
hilarious.
Jewish person that we knew.
Yeah,
For
he
the
made
record.
all his tests.
Okay,
open
let's.
book. Open book.
Is
dude.
that true? Is
Yeah.
that true?
Well, I think so.
Mr.
We never
Rosen?
talked about it, but everyone said it.
This is it. This is what I'm talking about. It came back up. This is the shit I'm talking about. It's this. It's this nonsense I have to deal with. I'm not joking.
That's not even theater talk, bro. Relax.
No, I'm
You-
going
you know
back
what you
to the other
need?
thing. The
You're
other
too
thing.
hot. You're too
The
hot.
other
You're
thing.
too hot.
Oh, it's gone now. The high's gone now, Blake. It's been gone since Billy. When you and I were freaking out earlier about his fucking, I don't like bless you. That was a callback to that.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I will say, man, this is the last thing, Mike, and this is what I was trying to say a second ago. Wow, he's really not going to listen. It's so funny, too, because I'll say it to you, Blake. I'll say it to you.
Let me know when he's done.
Okay.
I'll say it to you, Blake.
Yeah.
All I was going to say is that not only do I know that Mike would have had a really, really, really good time in theater, I also am 100% sure that he would have thrived and he would have been very good at it.
Wow.
And that doesn't mean that he had to have been on stage performing, but any capacity that he had taken up in the program, I'm sure he would have been a really, good part of it.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say to him, is that it was a lot of fun.
Things back on.
Yes.
I agree. Yeah. You should put
This
your headphones back on.
bullshit theater talk done.
I'll sum it up for you. Basically, Billy said that you didn't do theater because you couldn't do theater. You just didn't have it in you. That sometimes
You didn't have that lion in your chest.
Can I defend
Mike.
myself after this?
You didn't
statement?
have that fucking lion
Can
yet.
I defend myself once you guys are done? But go ahead.
we're done.
Yeah,
We're
sure.
done.
Go ahead. It's all you.
You know, I think if I actually would have put myself in any way, shape, or form into the theater department of KSI, I think I would have actually thrived very well. I think I
You
actually
fucking cock.
would've fucking
You piece of
paid.
shit.
I think I would've
You
done
dirty
awesome.
scumbag. You
I
dirty
would've-
scum bucket.
What? Why are you fucking? Fuck you, bro. What are you doing? What? I'm just saying. I took the headphones off and I had a clear thought, and I said, I think if I actually tried at theater, I would have fucking nailed it. Maybe I would have been a star like you guys, huh? Maybe I would have been a lights boy. Maybe I would have turned the lights on and off, huh? I'm just saying. Maybe if I tried in theater, I would have been better.
Hey, well, maybe if you did, then your resume could have said that you won excellence in stage management.
Really? Because it seems like Case
Yeah.
I lost, as we're finding out right now.
Should we do a curtain call?
The anti-thespian energy is making me question if I even belong here right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's making me question if I even belong on the Zoom. I'm sure it'd be easier if you guys just kept it all in the
If you left
room.
right now and said, I don't like the way Mike's talking about theater, I am telling you, it'll be our best episode yet. Because it will be amazing.
I loved the good plays that we did. I hated the bad plays that we did. And I hated the musicals that we did. But in
Musicals,
between,
don't even get me going about musicals.
I hate musicals, dude. But in between, there was some really good shows that I really liked doing. But at the same time, I didn't like the responsibility of it. I had other interests at the time.
Like smoking
so-
weed.
yeah.
Hanging out with this fucking guy.
Yeah, honestly.
I fucking hate you.
Blake got in. Mike, you'll actually like this. Blake got in some of the most trouble I ever saw anyone get in over 10 years in the same theater department. Blake got in so much
I'm
trouble
pretty sure I
one
know
time.
This story. I think I was told this story.
Which story are you talking about, Billy?
Oh, there's multiple.
There were multiple, but the one I'm talking about is the classic when everybody was calling up to the lighting booth trying to figure out why things weren't happening.
We missed a couple cues.
Yeah, they missed a few cues, and this was for Q to Q, which is the day where you run. Wasn't it Q to Q?
Oh my God.
it
You
was.
guys are fucks because we're back on theater
was.
talk and I'm about to lose my fucking mind. I swear to God, I might walk off. I might leave
You do know.
right now.
You do know this. You do know this story, Mike. It's the one where while Blake was supposed to be running the entire show in the day that was intended for
Oh
him.
yeah, I know this story.
The adults went up. The adults went upstairs and found Blake and all of his underlings playing Monopoly and ignoring ignoring their cues.
Fuck Aladdin, dude. Fuck that show.
So lame.
So boring. Can we do something original? Can we do something edgy? Dude, come on.
That's
You
too
can't
good.
use edgy with the word theater, dude.
Dude, we
Yeah,
did
you
shows about
can.
the
You're such an
Holocaust.
idiot. You're
Fuck
such a
off.
dumb
You're
idiot,
crazy.
Mike. You're
over
such
here
a
with
dumb
the fucking
idiot.
wanting to be a theater kid to this day. Get the fuck out of here.
What's edgy to you then, huh? What's at theater can't
Seeing
be edgy?
fucking John Wick come out of the back with the fucking samurai sword and cutting 6 dudes' heads off. Not somebody going, oh, can I have another one, sir? May I kiss you, my man? No, nothing. It's bullshit. It's nonsense. Fucking sitting over here be like, theater, ooh, la. There's a reason why nobody fucking goes to that. You know why it's in one place across the world? Because it's the only place where people want to go to see it. Nobody says I'm going to go out to North Dakota and go to a theater to watch it.
That's not true. There's theater in every country in every city.
Yeah, you know what they're for? Beating your fucking meat. Porno theater, bro. They sit there. The floors are sticky. It's fucking cobwebs on the bottom
We're
of your
off
seat.
the rails.
Quack, 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 quack,
We're
quack.
off
as
the
you're walking
rails.
down the aisles, dude.
We're off the rails.
I low-key started disassociating with rage. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I felt myself completely receding into a
Not
dark
much
place.
you can do through this fucking camera, can you now? Out there in Cali. Unless you call your theater boys. I usually theater boys come to my house and give me a nice little act one.
Yeah, Billy, why don't you fly back out here so Mike can give us COVID and then we can't record together again?
How are theater kids gonna fuck with me? Are they gonna do the whole first act of fucking the Passion of Christ in front of my house and then call it a day?
Dude, you went to a school where almost like the entire fucking starting line of the football team did theater at one point.
And that's why the football team
basketball's
sucks.
more accurate.
They're doing two jobs
that's
at
why
once.
the theater-
Because they're
that's why
theater
the-
kids. Our football team was theater kids. You just said that. You just said that. That's why they got smoked all the time, and everybody was walking back on the turkey trot, all upset, walking back on the turkey trot, hoping the football team wins. And then guess what? Thanksgiving morning comes, and all the principals and all the staff are in the fucking cafeteria going, how the fuck did this happen? How did we get smoked? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because the O-line and the D-line were doing props the night before for the one-letter man. M. Baby.
Rest in peace.
I know M. R.I.P. Woo!
All right, well, you made my... Do I have to close this? Do I have to say the line? Oh my! All right, guys. I'm gonna try and do this like Mike. Keep it easy and don't be sleazy.
It's a little dusty right now, but
Coming to our show.